begin now. I always raise my hands when we start like this. We should cut all of these together. Well, you can't see my fingers, but they are jazz handing. Sorry.
Any time.
Welcome.
That's the only people who are watching.
Just pit people. Oh.
If we don't find underground a tribe called the Pit People,
I thought that was going to go somewhere very different then. Yes, the tribe of Pit People. Hello, welcome. It's been a while for us. We had a little bit of a break, but we're back. So let's play. Let's play some duh. So last time you were in Bryn Shander. You had learned that Sethek and Torga's wares and Torga herself were somewhere in Easthaven or headed out in that direction. You were also, Baskia was assaulted by a Duergar who said that there was a letter from her home. Well, that's how it started. Then discovered that a Duergar stabbed her in the back, saying that Zadork Blight.
Zadork Sunblight.
Oh, it has been a while. Zadork Sunblight sends his regards to the Pallid Elf. You dealt with that through murdering him. You were given the okay by the head of the guard in Captain Maxwell in Bryn Shander that he understood that there was a threat.
you need to lower. You need to up the camera.
What does it say?
Hail to the king!
What? Am I
You
lost?
can't see because your hair's in the way.
Wait, let me flatten my quiff. And it's backwards.
It's not backwards to us.
What is happening? What is happening? Oh my god.
That angle is perfect.
I don't think we can do it. I think that's it. That's the episode. That is episode 11.
I feel really comfortable with this down here as well. Oh, that's coming off. Basically, King of Bands. That's me. For context, I feel like because it has been a while, at the beginning of the last episode, we had a little game. It's a little game that was basically around who... It's so hard to keep it on. Is
You
King
can tie
Bands.
it at the bottom. That's what it was designed for.
I know, but then... Right, hang on. Basically,
Oh my god.
as much to derail you as anything else, Barnaby, is why... Oh, wait!
Oh my god.
Oh, I need
There,
to...
nice. Great angle. Come on, Sarah.
I can
I
do
managed
it.
to wear it.
I
I
can
tested
definitely
it
do
before
it.
I
You
said
have
it.
one as well.
No,
No, I made it.
Oh.
I said I'd make a crown.
there's only one King of Bands. Hang on.
Yeah, it's
It's
only
me.
one.
Oh, here we go. Here it is.
Oh, I like the angle. Very nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm going to keep that on for as long as I can bear to. Continue. There's nothing to see here.
That took me literally minutes to make.
My beautiful. My quiff. There we go. Concentrate, Barnaby. It's all going to be fine.
So we went on the road to Easthaven.
You did. To... And on the way to Easthaven, you kept seeing a strange light in the distance. Finally, you approached a wagon, which was covered in woods. Which Sethek, you'd learnt that Sethek was selling some woods that was coming to Easthaven, and this was probably the poor fellow who was transporting that over, who his whole cart was all frozen solid, and you also noticed these strange lights around it. Cold walkers. People lost to the ice and snow of Icewind Dale, brought back from the dead in terrifying visages. Visages? Sure. who then attacked you. Through this scuffle, you also once again saw the Frostmaiden, the owlbear-like figure with the horns, calling out for you to you all through the blizzard. And you ran. Oh, Lord, my brain. We're just going to get on the episode.
I love it. I'm quite scared, actually, of where we're at. I just want to be really transparent with everyone, because, like, I don't feel good about it.
We're just running, yeah.
But it's horrible. It's a horrible scene. Like, I mean, it's a great scene.
I've described
like,
it so well.
incredible.
It's so horrible.
Yeah.
But, like, in my head, all I'm thinking about is, like, red beams of light, Topiary running way faster and higher than she should be. Oh my god, that's the word, the betrayal. And then it's cold and it's frightening because I'm frightened. This is why we had a break.
As the red lights from the 4 cold walkers now shine behind you, Topiary now running at an incredible speed in front of you, Pignut and Baskia, as you follow suit. The wooden cart disappearing in the distance. The snow is a sickly poison green from the aurora above, and you hear the roar of a blizzard behind you. If you do catch a glimpse over your shoulder, beneath the cold walkers, which are now running towards you all, their red beams swinging across the green tinged snow, you see above them, arms spread out, the owlbear figure hovering a good 15-20 feet above the air, the just silhouetted. You can kind of see the head and shoulders, and just moving like they are flying through the blizzard. They are riding the blizzard like a surfer on a wave, as all of this hurtles towards you all. I believe in this moment, Topiary, Baskia, you have the quickest running speeds.
Yeah, I think we're both 40 feet.
Pignut, you are trailing behind a little bit, I believe.
That's all right.
I'm going to come back for Pignut.
I think both of us would. I will.
Can we do that thing when you're parents and you have a kid and you like grab a hand each and you're like, wee!
As you loop back around to grab Pignut, you see the scene before you. The cold walkers running, their arms stretched out, the red beams of light funneling towards you. The figure in the blizzard hurtling towards you. You scoop up Pignut and you start running as quick as you can. I'm going to need... Oh, yes, Topiary.
Can I just cast, as I'm coming back to get him, I'm just going to cast a quick turn undead.
Okay. Wisdom saving throws. I have no dice.
That's going to be a problem for the day.
Good. Tell us a joke.
Oh no, I should have foreseen this. Oh gosh.
No, it's not fair. It's very cruel.
Wisdom saves, yeah?
We have to continue. I had a really good one, but we have to carry on. I'm so sorry.
Oh, good man.
Yeah.
It's coming off. It's coming off. Ready? Here it goes.
This short range, but a good one.
This is just so chaotic.
Already? How can it possibly be? I mean...
Oh, Lord, I need more coffee. What is our DC for the wisdom save for the turn undead? 13. Quick question as well. Are they undead creatures? I believe they are. I'm so unprepared for today's session. I don't even
know.
I don't even have... Look, D&D Beyond don't even know what these are. Are they called cold walkers? What is wrong with me today? Shall we start
You
again?
said that they were brought back from the dead.
I did say
So
that.
they were claimed by the ice
Canon.
and brought back.
They are perfect, and they have. Okay, so there's 4 of them. As you cast your turn undead, 3 of them stop in their tracks. The red lights flicker as they start to turn back towards the creature in the blizzard that is hurtling towards you all. One of them continues to run. I'm going to need from the 3 of you, either we'll say this is a Constitution saving throw to keep up the pace as you run towards Easthaven, or a dexterity saving throw to keep up speed.
Right,
Can I also spend a key point to do Step of the Wind to help, and to maybe give advantage to Pignut because his speed is a little bit slower to try and like.
And I'm going to be just constant dashing.
Yes.
So I don't know how that helps.
Yep. So they are also constant dashing as well. Well, the one cold light walker is doing the same. So we've got with spending a key point. So the key energy, you draw it upon yourself and you give yourself that burst of speed. How are you giving that energy to Pignut?
By probably just grabbing him and pulling him along with me, which isn't really giving him the energy. I just want to try and help him and so instead of it being like a dash where I can dash another 40 feet, maybe we can both dash 20 feet or something.
So you are using that speed to kind of pull him along.
Just to keep him going. So sort of boosting myself up with the energy, but like dragging him along as well. If he'll let me.
I think so. If anything, I think Pignut, if he's between Topiary and Baskia, I think he's gonna actually let go of Granny Topes' arm and go towards Baskia, maybe like jump on her back or something.
Oh yeah.
I think he doesn't know who this thing is. In a way.
So
yeah, if that helps.
Yeah, as you jump onto Baskia's back, away from this strange creature that was or is Topiary, Baskia, I'm going to say, Pignut, you don't need to roll. Baskia, using your Step of the Wind, we will give you an advantage on a dexterity saving throw to keep running.
Incredible.
Topiary, you're rolling a con or a dex save as well.
I got 9.
9, okay.
21.
Baskia, you with Pignut on your back, you maintain your speed. You're able to run, and we're not going round by round. This is over 10, 20, 30 minutes. You're running from these creatures.
Oh wow.
Topiary, you begin to fall behind, and the cold light walker is catching up to you, as well as the blizzard and the owlbear figure riding it towards you. Is there anything you do as they get closer and closer?
Why didn't I cast guidance before? It wouldn't work, would it? Would it work for saving throws? It wouldn't, would it? I
can't remember if guidance works on saving throws. But in this time, that is not what has happened. What are you doing?
Can I cast, as I run, can I cast command second? Wait, do I need second level? Okay, well, I'm going to try it. Second level, it will affect 2 of them.
Okay.
And I want to command stop. Wisdom save 13.
Okay, so you're doing this on the Cold Light Walker and I'm just going to call her the Frostmaiden in the blizzard. Yeah?
Owlbear, yeah.
Yeah. As you turn, the red light hits you, and you feel a jolt of paralysis come across you. But in this moment, you're able to shrug off that feeling as you watch Baskia and Baskia and Pignut, who just fled from your arms, running about 30 feet in front of you. But you managed to throw your command on the two creatures behind you. The Cold Light Walker's light vanishes as it stops and is swallowed by the blizzard. The Frostmaiden begins to rise straight upwards, stops coming towards you, and instead begins to swoop in an upwards direction. You see now, she is not riding the blizzard. She is on the back of a huge rock, an eagle-like creature, wingspan beyond belief, maybe 30 feet across. As you now see the belly of this bird go straight upwards towards the green aurora above you. The blizzard begins to taper out as you turn, flying off these spells, slowing down. It catches up to you and fizzles out. The road behind you appears once again. The cart far off in the distance. The Cold Light Walkers nowhere to be seen. Topiary, all you can hear is the footfall of Baskia moving away from you. The threat in this moment, gone.
Can I ask, the red light coming from the Cold Walker, or any of them, is it the same red light that comes from Topiary when she casts or uses magic that we see? Is there a correlation?
Roll me a insight.
Yeah, 25.
The red is different.
Okay.
Topiary, what's the quality of the red light that you shine when you cast spells, or some spells?
Like a really evil
Blood red.
there's a stone embedded like a third eye position in my head, and it's like a uncut ruby, so kind of a bit opaque, and so it creates kind of a warm glow. And I've got kind of like cut jewel red irises.
So
but it's coming from here. It might reflect in my beautiful red eyes. But...
So where Topiary's is this warm red glow. The glow from the Cold Walkers was harsh. It was like a solid beam. It was almost like the light was thick, like molasses or something. And it was darker and penetrating. Where Topiary's is more, it has sort of, I can only explain it like rounded, fuzzy edges. Like it's more of a glow, like illumination, reflection, rather than a solid beam.
It's like if you looked at a rainbow, but with a stronger kind of red, but like
Really
a
nice
light,
image.
like a bright kind of light,
Yeah.
not even like a light in the dark, like a rainbow, a light
With
across water.
When the storm drops off, I will slow so that I can look around as well. Like I will want to look behind, and I'll maybe say, to Pignut, maybe nothing. Just look. I'll just try and look around. I'll just slow and look around to see if we're still being followed.
Yeah, me too.
And when you turn and you look around, the storm is gone. And you just see the silhouette of Topiary standing in the middle of the road, looking upwards. And as your eyes follow up, you also see this rock flying upwards into the aurora, into the distance. And you see, well, Topiary, would you like to describe what you look like one more time for us?
Yes, I'm 7 foot tall. When I was always saying like I was a bit dusty and dirty, the dirt's actually coming from my skin. I'm kind of like a rock, but like a bit. I'm dusty, but I'm kind of smooth. Like if you know when you go and see the white marbles of like Roman statues, it's like a living Roman statue, a bit draped in kind of Grecian style, but black robes. So I've got like a big cape with a big hood. So usually I'm kind of wrapped up, but I have all these like kind of like you said about when like the chorus, and they've got it attached to their wrists and stuff. And I've got like belts and things like pocketed belts and stuff, and little satchels here and there to carry my ingredients. And I've got like where you might have seen kind of greenery coming from under my hood before, that's like ivy is like my hair held in a Grecian style with some bits kind of falling down. And I've got my irises are like a red cut ruby in my eyes, and then again, like I say, this third eye kind of rock on my head.
Pignut.
I'm like a statue of Athena, like a sturdy girl, not Venus, Athena.
And you don't look like an old lady at all.
I am very, very old. Wise for you.
But you don't look it necessarily, like stereotypically. You're covered in wrinkles, like I imagined you.
Yeah, like
I know.
like the picture of the hag that I drew.
Yeah, exactly. I was convinced you were a hag.
Oh, we thought we got it. Pignut, because we're still like about 30 feet up.
I'd probably say you're a little bit further.
Yeah.
Wait for me.
Pignut. Is that what?
I don't know. Who are you?
I'm Topiary Erda, you idiot.
Oh, Granny Topes would never call me an idiot. Something's taken over you.
And I'm gonna make
possessed.
Sure. Like if he's not like if you're staying on my back, that's perfect. If you're not though, I'm gonna be like in front of you a little bit, like trying to make sure that I'm ahead.
Yeah.
Oh my Baskia, where did you learn to run that fast?
Thought I had long legs.
Granny, what?
Now,
What?
To be fair, I never called myself Granny.
Although I'm very, very old.
Yes, you're right. This
Oh,
is
I'm very
definitely
old.
us that's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm
Old
so
like the
sorry.
ground, wise like the trees.
Can you please
It's
cut
not
the
a
shit? What
grandmother.
What is this?
This is I, Topiary Erda.
But what? What? Why? I think you. Who are you
I don't
actually?
really see the problem here.
You were a 4 foot old woman. Maybe we put the old bit in, but you were a 4 foot.
Oh, I'm very, very old like the earth and the ground. But I would never said I was an old woman, and I never said I was 4 foot. In fact, I've always been a 7 foot Earth Genasi, just crouched down. So you made your own assumptions.
That is unbelievably unfair.
You have
Why
to
would you
understand,
hide it?
Bastia, that me and my family, we were driven away for being different. So I've hidden myself. For you, I might have been all right. Although now I can see by your action, maybe I was in the right to disguise myself. The humans would have tried to sacrifice me, clearly.
No.
They tried it before, they'll try it again.
Sure. But to be clear, I'm not annoyed or upset with you for being who you are. I'm annoyed that you've lied to us for 2 years.
When did I say that I was a little old lady? I never said I was human.
You never said you were 7 foot either.
Well, it goes without saying. You could have just looked at me and seen a crouched down person covered in a shawl and a cloak.
I don't know, would we ever have asked? Would Pignut have asked, like, to see under Granny Topes' hood? Because that's the other thing. I now
I never
realise
let
why.
you under there. Remember when you tried to hide under there?
In the
And I
boat,
was like,
yeah.
she
no,
wouldn't
no,
let
no,
me.
no.
Yeah, I remember.
Why? Why did you lied?
No, Pignut, I did not lie. I was in disguise. Because
But
you have to remember, Pignut, that me and my family were persecuted and that the human folk tried to make a sacrifice of us. And I have
You
no reason
didn't-
to believe any different that they would do so again. It had protected both myself and you to be in a disguise. For they would
You
only
didn't
seek us
trust
out
us?
to kill us. I was protecting you, Pignut.
Why didn't you trust us? Just show us your true self. I don't like. I wouldn't
Because
have
then others
cared.
would see, Pignut. It would
No,
be revealed.
you
It would only
didn't
be a
ju-
matter of time, and then the people would come and they would try to burn us and sacrifice us. for
You could have
false
told us
gods.
in private. I mean,
Well, it just never seemed like the right time. You all started calling me Granny.
2 years. 2 years.
How do you think I feel? My back is killing me. Pignut, I apologise. Baskia, I apologise for my disguise. And it's being so
That was the worst
incredibly
apology.
convincing. I cannot help
Pignut, I
that my
apologise.
performance is so exquisite. Do you not see? Can you not see from my point of view?
I do understand. I do see, but I also no, I don't understand. I know why you would have kept in disguise, and it does make sense. I just don't know why you wouldn't have told us in a private
We would have
setting.
protected you.
We
Well,
would
we
have
still
done.
will. But
Yeah.
Could you protect me when the village people come with their forks and their fire and they come to? Why, you might ask why?
I do
I
ask
am-
why.
Why? Hey, why me? See? Hey, anyway,
Carry on.
you could not have protected me, and it would not have protected you to have a whole town full of people coming to sacrifice me. You couldn't have stood in their way. I thought it was a bit better, really, just not to be sacrificed.
I do agree, but I mean, presumably now when we're in towns, you're just going to disguise yourself again, and now we'll know, and it'll be the same as you telling us and not omitting the truth.
Well, you must understand, Baskia, that if I was seen by Sam, they would want to immediately, surely, sacrifice.
We could have outrun that Yeti! Topiary! We could have outrun
We
that
were
Yeti!
fine. We were fine. The Yeti was fine. We did outrun the Yeti.
Just barely.
Yeti.
is there anything else you're hiding from us?
I mean, I think I've been very honest. You never did ask if I was a 7-foot Earth Genasi, and I would have told you. Are there any questions you would like to ask?
Why are you made of rock?
Because I'm an Earth Genasi.
Do I know what that is? Have we met any others?
Roll a history check.
Wow, 15.
Yeah, you begin to recall stories of people that are infused with the elements themselves, be that fire, air, water, or the earth itself. Although you've not met any of these people, you have heard stories of them.
Very, very rare type of people. My sisters and I were the only Earth Genasi I've met. For my mother, she was a gnome.
Oh, she wasn't a pickaxe?
And she was the great pickaxe of Berleben, 7 seasons in a row.
What's her
And
name?
my father was a pile of shale.
I don't... What do you... How...
What's weird about that, Baskia?
Nothing. Well, it's new to
Ruined
me. It's
your-
not weird. I just don't understand how that worked.
Very romantic relationship, though.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Wait.
20 years, my father would visit, and they'd have a lovely date night. And then a child would occur, my sisters and I, until my mother's unfortunate death.
What was your mother's name?
Shit.
Shit!
Oh my goodness, that
Eat.
makes so much sense. Well, the
I'd
irony
love
that
to-
that's how she died as well.
Sheet.
Shit Erda.
Sheet Erda.
Sheet rock Erda.
Your father visited
To
every
be fair
20
now,
years?
I made that up on the fly, Sarah.
Oh.
I did not write. That's
amazing.
Included it. Did I actually write her name in?
It's
I
not
made
that
her
now,
name
whatever it was.
but
Yeah. Shit Rock Erda. That's actually a great name.
Wow, I named all my sisters and not my mother.
Well, fair enough. Your father visited once every 20 years?
Yes. What's weird about that?
So how many times have you met him?
Once when he came back to look for her, for my sisters are older than me, and obviously she wasn't around, and he quickly left.
How old are you?
Oh, very, very old, Pignut. For long decades have I walked this earth underground and above ground also.
40 years?
Yes, oh, very old. Well, how old are you, Pignut?
I don't know.
Oh, sorry. I should have thought that through. I apologise, Pignut. That's completely right. Baskia, how old are you?
I'm much older. I know. She knows how old she is. I'm 106.
What? Really?
Well, I'm an elf. We live a lot
you were-
I don't know who anyone is anymore. That's going to
you were
start
like-
rocking.
You were like 20.
Well, in human years, I probably am about 20. Elves live a lot longer than humans, and 100. We come of age when we're about 100. So I'm sort of in that sort of early 20s bit. But I spend a lot of time underground, really. So
Why didn't you ever tell me the truth about your very, very old
Well, I
age?
didn't tell you that. I cut my
Yes,
toenails on a 2-week.
See how
basis.
it works?
I don't
Works
know.
both ways, doesn't it? You just don't think because it's totally normal to you.
Right, I'm not getting into this with you. It's completely different, and you know it is. Don't be
It's not different.
difficult. Right. Also, I have more questions. What do
But
your
she
sisters?
is a young, old young woman.
Granny Baskia!
Granny.
Yes,
Oh
you
no!
You made you enjoy the unflattering nickname of Granny.
Unflattering! I thought you were family!
I am Pignut, if you will still accept me as family. I'm just a bit slightly taller than expected.
As
What your
there is
sisters
a
do? You said to us the other day that other things were their thing, which is very cryptic, and I'm very interested in what the other things might be.
Oh yes, they do other things.
I would like
But
to
we all help
remind you at
people.
this point that you are standing in the middle of the tundra
Can be
on an
walking
icy
as we have this
road.
conversation, walking towards town.
Yeah, if you would like to. But I just
The
realized
feeling of
that...
betrayal is keeping me warm.
Okay, so you're still walking en route to
Yeah,
Easthaven
I'm moving. Yeah.
while you're having this
Burning
conversation.
fury will keep you going, Pignut.
Sorry, I think Baskia had a
Wait.
question to Topiary.
I have a question. Your close friend.
Very deflecting behaviour.
Wait, no, important question. What's the name? It rides on the bird.
Oh, Trix.
Yes, you remember.
Yes, the love of my life, Trix. Of course, I
How old
remember her.
is she?
Trix, she is is she an elf, Barnaby?
I don't know, you made her.
I know I did, but I can't remember. Hang on.
Just make it now, otherwise it's going to get weird.
She is an elf. She's a little bit older than I am. She's but not by much. She's like 100 and, I don't know, 112, 115.
God,
We're about the same age.
I can't be the youngest one here, possibly.
But I mean, it's relative. It's relative because we do live a lot longer.
Baskia, height is a relative thing as well.
again, it really isn't your height or anything like that. It's
It
really
sounds,
the fact
it sounds
that
a
you
lot like
kept-
it's the height.
you
a lot of
kept-
human folks have a problem with the height. They find it quite intimidating.
Well, you're
I
only
can
a
never wear
foot-
heels.
You're only a foot taller than I am. You're not that tall.
Well, you would say that because you're very jealous of my great height. It sounds
what
like
do you-
something someone would say if it got to them.
You're a lot more annoying in this form, I will say.
Well, I feel like everyone is coming for me today.
Actually, are we all
It
okay?
had nothing to do with the way you look. You all have like accepted me as like a walking corpse. Like it had nothing to do with the way you look. Just a bit of honesty and openness would have been nice.
Well, Pignut, I can guarantee you, if you'd ever asked me my height, I would have truthfully told you.
Who asks that?
You just assumed. You just assumed.
That's not on us.
And if you'd asked me my age, or we'd asked Baskia, I'm sure we would have all shared our age as well.
It's unusual to ask someone for how tall they
Unusual.
are when we're just using
And also their age. Like I can't remember much, but I do remember manners.
Really? Do you tell people your height when you meet them?
No, I don't
No, but
ask
you
someone's
you
age.
look at the presented height and you go, oh, that's how tall they are. And then when they stand up and they're actually 3 foot taller, you go,
I don't-
oh, that was a little bit dishonest.
Why is that? Why? 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 Why is that? Why? Why?
Because you just presented yourself as something completely different than you
Yes,
actually
of course
are.
I did. Of course. To hide.
I know.
This is going to take a little bit of getting used to Topiary.
All right, Pignut. But I've always protected you and always will. Or maybe we'll not keep saying how old I am, seeing as Baskia is so very, very older than I.
All right,
But
all right.
Let me just get
come
one
on.
thing straight. I was always a cunning woman, and always trying to help. Always. What did that get me? To be sacrificed.
But not by us, and I think that's it. We are family, and that doesn't change anything. I just wish that you could have trusted us. Like, it just feels like you just don't trust us.
I don't trust the outsiders. I'm protecting you.
Well, all of that was horrible. Do we? Let's let's just get used to try and get used to this. But do we think Sefik is dead now from the cart?
He wasn't
No,
there.
He got away.
He likes the cold. Doesn't affect him.
I don't know if an ice cube being in an ice cube might have affected him though. I don't know if he was one of the ones in the blocks of ice. I don't think we saw him though, did we? Yeah. No.
Oriel's a nasty woman or thing, owlbear thing.
I still don't think that's Oriel.
Are there any, like, when you were in the temple place that you went to, were there any like images of her, like visages, maybe something that looked a little bit similar to yourself actually, but just something that was a little bit like stoneworked or of her, so that you
Was
could
there?
know what she looked like?
No.
Gosh, what the hell kind of temple
And I
was
didn't
it?
see her, did I?
It wasn't a temple to the Frostmaiden. Just
Ah,
yeah.
is it just a, what was it?
It was a temple to one of the gods of the sun. Or
Oh, but
goddess
when
of the
I
sun.
was in a temple initially,
Mm.
I didn't see her in a vision, did I?
No, you never saw her.
Okay.
Doesn't feel like her.
Okay.
Maybe I should ask.
I mean, if you
Ask
can,
her height, her age.
it's important to know who people are.
I do keep praying, and I don't hear from Oriel ever.
It's a
Except
little
that one
bit
time.
alarming. Yeah.
She know that you're 7 foot tall and 40
Yes,
years
she did.
old.
I walked
Yeah.
in, and I was 7 foot tall at the
Mm,
time.
told her the truth. All right.
This is before I was in disguise. This is when I was on the run. I was during running from a huge
Oh.
crowd of pitchforked villagers at the time. So I didn't have time to put a disguise together at that point. I didn't need one. I didn't think I needed one until they Tried to kill me and my
Oh.
family.
Fair
But
enough.
you're right, Pignut.
Mm.
She did see me as a 7-foot Earth Genasi. Was her, wasn't it? No, I'm not having a crisis of faith. I'm right. All the priests are wrong.
Hope so.
Easthaven.
Wait, before as
Oh.
we walk, we need to make sure that everyone pinches things in Easthaven. Split your pockets out. Split your coins out. Nothing in the same place. If we're not being done that way. Put it all in different places.
Does that mean we can
DM.
pickpocket people if we go in?
Yeah, maybe.
Legal. I've only got 7 gold anyway. I'll find 7 different pouches.
Yeah.
And as you rearrange the objects on your person, you continue the long trek to Easthaven as the twilight, the brief bits of dim light that you get comes and goes along your walk. The aurora begins to fade. You know that you approach nighttime, though the differentiation from day and night is near non-existent, other than a brief 2-hour window as you walk where it's like the sun wants to appear, but can't. You see on the distance, as you are climb a small hill, you look in front of you, you can see a giant frozen lake, Lake Dinnershire. And on the edge of it, you see a town spread out across part of the lakeside, Easthaven, and the road that descends towards it. You can see from this distance jetties that jut out into the frozen river, and the frozen boats are along the sides of those jetties. You can see on the sides, the edge of town, buildings which have been slowly dismantled. You can see workers, tiny at this distance, moving long planks of wood through the town to carts. You can see from here a cart going off along the riverside, following a path that leads around the lake, where it will eventually reach the next town along, which is Kiryndur. As you descend the hill and approach Easthaven proper, you do see that sign, "Watch thy pouch," which you have already done, spreading your wares between various pockets and pouches. You see the workers milling around town, dismantling wooden houses, loading up carts, those carts being pulled by sledge dogs or by axe beaks back out of town. As you're wandering through the streets, what do?
Can I, before we get there, I want to put reassemble my disguise.
Fine. Yeah, as you put your disguise back on at the top of the hill and then descend. As you're approaching the town, where are you heading? What are you doing?
We should maybe go to the town speaker here, or see if we can find out if there are any more of these Duragar dwarves, just as we're walking around. We should...
Can we see any, like, even just like on the street? Like, is there a population of...
Oh, and I've got like a hood up. I don't want to be seen this time because I don't want people to know who I am. So I've got like a hood up so that I actually am Granny
When you put your hood
Tapes
up,
now.
I'm just going to give you a knowing nod.
She's going to give you a very withering look back.
Pignut, what were you looking for?
Just to see if there are any Duergar just on the streets, if they're... around?
No, there's humans and half elves and a couple of dwarves, but no of these pale-skinned Duergar.
Okay. Yeah, and as Pignut walks, like he's just gonna have like try and pretend like he's gonna have a little bit of a swagger, like doesn't want to be like approachable.
Nice.
I'm just gonna walk a bit behind Pignut so I can just keep an eye on him just in case anyone tries to pick on him.
Okay. As you swagger through the town, someone roll me like a d4.
Topes is on it.
1.
1. You find the local tavern as you're wandering through. There is a sign outside, a wooden plank of wood, with like what looks to be a dead knucklehead trout painted on it. And on top of that, in black ink, is written "The Wet Trout."
You must stop with these names.
It's a squat square. It is a squat square building with a large chimney coming out the center of the roof. Thick black smoke is coming out the top. You can see through the windows there is there seems to be a little bit of a bustle going on. It is a warm, filled tavern. Roll a perception check, whoever's leading.
Probably me, I guess.
Yeah, Pignut, roll me
Swaggering in.
perception.
Oh, 8.
8. Yeah, you see it's quite populated. You can see several like wagons and carts and dogs and axe beaks are all stored in the various sort of like stables basically around the building. It is a very popular tavern. And as you walk in, you see that this place is divided in two. You're walking into one half of the Wet Trout. You can see in the center of the room is so it's kind of like a wall going down the center, and on that wall there is a big fire pit, like a half circle fire pit, and lots of chairs piled around it with people sitting on it, chatting, laughing. You can see a bar which is against the center wall with a door that leads to the other half, and you can see an archway which leads to the other half of the building. People are a mix of people. Some people are sort of laughing and joking. Others look a bit downtrodden into their drinks. There is food being passed around, and as plates of food have come round, you see these large bowls which are barely full of some sort of gruel, sort of chunks of fish or meat in them. You can see behind the bar is a white-scaled dragonborn serving customers. Yeah.
Well, well, well. What a lovely wet trout. Watch your pouch. Watch your pouch. You'll say to people as you walk in.
So, like,
And
people...
your hands start reaching out towards them. I'm gonna hit them like hard.
Well, as
I feel like he's setting himself up.
As you're saying this, like,
Target.
no one is reaching towards anyone's pouch that you can see. So I imagine Topiary, like, people are just like chatting and like, just what is it? Gesticulating? Is that the word?
Gesticulating.
Yeah, gesticulating. And you're like just smacking their hands out of the air.
Yeah.
What an entrance.
Yeah. And there's some like groans and some like rolling of the eyes and some tutting as you walk up to the bar with this you can see older dragonborn is serving a tiefling with a reddish brown skin, horns, which sort of stretch really far upwards, wearing a bright green and orange trimmed cloak, sitting there a little bit drunkenly swaying on the stool, cheerily sort of laughing to a joke that no one has said, with this dragonborn sort of just putting down another drink. I would perhaps lay off the booze, Skythen. There is you're going to fall off your stool any moment. And the tiefling goes, "What do you mean? I'm on holiday. I can do what I want. It's fine. There's nothing to worry about. Give me 2 more. Hey, this thing. Give one to them as well." And points to you, Pignut.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll have an acorn brandy. Oh, and my 2 grandmothers would love that as well.
The dragonborn looks at you and says, "Acorn brandy. It is not something that I have heard of. You would probably have to go to Good Meat for something as
that's
refined
unique.
as that."
Unique and tasty and original. Yes.
Yes.
Do you have any brandy? Any brandy will do.
I have spirits. And we'll sort of turn around to like a large dusty orange bottle and put down a couple of shot glasses and pour them out. The tiefling Skythen says, "There you go." He goes, "There you go. Enjoy, have your drinks." And the white dragonborn looks and puts out a hand. "Somebody will have to pay for this."
How old did that bottle look?
It was pretty dusty.
That's a good thing with
Not the good
spirits.
stuff, is it?
No. That's a good thing with spirits. The older, the better.
Not if no one's drinking them and it's already opened.
That's fair. I will say to
8
Skyden.
silver, please.
What a rip-off. You must think we're tourists.
Sorry, that is a lot. 8 silver. Insight check. Insight check. Is he ripping us off? Because he thinks we're tourists.
Okay. Yeah, roll an insight.
Also, can I insight check that the tiefling isn't like pulling a scam, like pretending to be drunk, and then someone else is going to come up behind us and try and like
All right,
pickpocket us?
roll an insight. Well, that sounds like a perception check to me.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 for the insight. The bartender, she has seen this before. It's Skythen. She's a bit fed up. And she's just like, "I poured the drinks. Someone has to pay. Otherwise, I'm not going to be happy."
But is it really 8 silver? She's not trying to like...
Doesn't seem to be. You asked for brandy. This is the spirit that she's got.
20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Perception.
As you look around, you don't see anyone. It seems like they've given Skythen a wide berth. Yeah, wide berth. That's what I mean, isn't it?
We've just ordered drinks,
Yeah.
basically.
You just
Skythen-
ordered drinks. Although
Skythen, how
Skythen
you-
has ordered for you.
Skythen, I assume you're picking this one up, given that you've been the one who's ordered it.
Huh? Why not? I was just offering a suggestion. You wanted a drink, and you asked for brandy, and
How are you going to pay for your own drinks?
and then the bartender, she goes, "Skython and I, we go way back. I have a certain tolerance for this man. He's a very important member of this town. Aren't you?" And he like sort of just laughs, leans back. The 2 of the stool legs go off, and he literally falls back and grabs the bar. "That's right. I am very important. This place would not operate without me."
All right.
Alright.
I'm going to give her 7 silver because that's what I've got. Can someone make up the other one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Now enjoy your brandy, your spirits.
Can I look at it and, as a alchemist, can I try and work out if it's in any way gonna make us incredibly ill? Or
Roll me
is it
a
poison?
nature check with advantage.
I mean, it's definitely poison. It's alcohol.
Yeah.
Or a medicine. Nature or medicine. Either of those.
Oh, definitely medicine. Oh my god, I got a 20. 23.
23. Natural 20. Or just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
20. Dice to say
You
now.
you give it a sniff, and sort of maybe pop a finger in, pop it on your tongue. It's not brandy. It's a whiskey, very old, very well made. Probably nothing that you've ever tasted in Icewind Ale in Tin Towns before. Maybe imported, but very good stuff. And
Oh wow, I'm surprised.
Mm.
I'll drink it.
Yeah.
Dusty bottles for the win.
You're right. You know your whiskey.
I do.
I mean, yeah. Wow. There was me thinking we were going to get ripped off or poisoned. This town's not as bad as I thought it was.
Getting the good stuff. Skythen, if you're such an important chap, what do you do, please? What's the situation?
Well, I used to drive my boat all over the place, but I can't anymore.
Because the ice.
Because God, clever. I am Ferryman Skythen, owner of the Second White Lady, taking them people and things all over the place, and then the bartender, she's like, well, to Caer Conid and Caer Denevol, that's about it, Skythen. There's important places to go and they need stuff. But because it's all frozen over, I'm on an extended holiday.
How long's the holiday been?
2 years.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, rough.
It is
What
rough.
do you?
But
What do you? Oh, sorry. Continue, please. Carry on. I'm just gonna sip my brandy.
I did not mean to interrupt you. I was just going to say that it is rough. But we are just being tested. And we will see past this time. The Frostmaiden will make us stronger. This is
And-
no more than a test.
And do you partake in the sacrifice of beings to some towns believe that pleases the gods?
We need to show Oriel that we are devout and that we are worthy of standing on her lands. Icewind Dale is a harsh place, and we were living in some lap of luxury with our modern comforts. This is not a place of comfort. This is a place of sacrifice. And it is time that 10 towns remembered that. That is why we are trapped in this everlasting rhyme. And once we understand that to live in Icewind Dale is to sacrifice, then the winters will end and the summers will return.
And what do you sacrifice here?
Those who the Frostmaiden needs are sent out into the snow,
How
into
does
her
that-
cold embrace.
How does that work? Are people volunteering, or are they just being picked?
A ballot is drawn up.
Mm. When's the next one?
Oh, well, in another 10 day, that should be the next new moon.
Have you had any visitors here recently? Maybe some pale dwarves, people like that.
Pale dwarves.
Hmm.
I mean, most of the dwarfs are now pale. Most of us are, given that there is no sun. So,
What about a bloke named Sunblight? I'm gonna watch his face.
And I put my hand on Pignut's shoulder and say,
You can do it, Pignut. You can see into people's souls and work them out for what they are. I believe in you.
and cast guidance.
she looks at you, Topiary,
I'm saying it quietly.
in front of her,
Yeah.
looks back to you, Pignut.
Yeah?
I do not know of any sunblight,
Inside-
other than the one that we are in right now.
Can I inside check it?
Of course.
Uh-huh. I dropped that one. 12 plus 6, 18.
18. She doesn't seem to be lying. Her patience with you all is waning. She says, if you are after information, what sounds like fanciful information that that no bar or tavern could find, maybe you should go and visit the White Lady yourself. I'm sure Ronaldo loves a fantasist.
Oh, pray tell, what is the White Lady?
What is the White Lady indeed? Some people say that she is a ghost that haunts our shoreline.
Oh, lovely.
Some say that she is a wealthy noblewoman who has disappeared from 10 towns. I simply know it as the inn at the end of the road.
Oh, very good. Yes, we'll need a place to stay. And I think a recommendation like that is perfect. Thank you very much. Also, what's on the other side of that wall?
More
On the other side of the
tavern.
fire pit? More tavern?
Yes.
Oh, that's very good.
You are welcome to go and sit in there if you would prefer a different atmosphere, but I will tell you now, the atmosphere is the same.
Oh. I think that's probably it. We'll say to the drunk man, good luck.
He
For
goes,
your holiday.
yeah, thank you. It'll be a fantastic holiday. I'm enjoying myself immensely. I mean, I miss riding. I miss my boat. I should go and visit her.
You should.
Should take a day or two just where you don't visit the tavern as well. I really feel like it'll do you some good. Just just to clear your
But
liver
what would
a
I
little
do?
bit. I don't know, like clean your boat or go for a walk or go chat to your neighbours.
That second white lady will probably be absolutely frozen solid.
Because then when it all finishes, you'll be ready and like you'll be the best boat. You'll be the best boat for the lake, and everyone's gonna be like, yeah. I bet everyone, will look to you to be the one that is, setting the way for when it's all over. You gotta be ready. You gotta make sure your boat's ready. If you're in here the whole time, it's gonna be like, it's not gonna be ready in time. You gotta take it now.
You're right. You are so right. I have abandoned my white lady. I have ignored. She must be so lonely and so cold. I should go visit her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go visit her. And he sort of gets up, the store crashes to the ground, and he stumbles towards the exit of the tavern.
Watch your pouch.
As he stumbles out the front door, heading towards the dock to go and visit his white lady.
He'll be fine.
The second white
the lake's
lady.
frozen over. He's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
What if he freezes over?
I just hope it's fairly attached to a crowded, manned place of town and not too out of the way.
Yeah.
Feels like he's been drunk for 2 years. I feel like he'll be fine.
Yeah, we only knew each other for 6 months, so I only was in disguise for 6 months, right? Not 2 years. So to earlier. Sorry.
That's
I
still a long time. That's like a quarter of the life I remember.
Which is
No, she's
but-
right. 6 months is
that's-
nothing really in the
but
running
a
scheme
drop
of
in the
it.
ocean to Baskia.
Yeah.
Very old.
Would you mind taking this conversation away from my bar?
I don't understand this attitude, though, because of course we will, but I genuinely am perplexed by this because
Don't
it's
worry.
like,
Don't just ignore her.
I'm just going to try and get her by
this,
the arm.
Leave it, Baskia.
There are
She's on a different
several
time.
tables you
She's
could
on a
go and
different
sit on.
time.
Instead, you decide to stand at my
Not
bar.
worth it.
no one's
Not
asking you to join our
worth it,
conversation.
I don't have a choice to be anybody else.
Please,
I have to
Baskia, calm
stand.
down.
I'll go with them, but yeah. No one asked him to join her to join our conversation because we leaved.
So stupid.
Okay, let's go to the White Lady.
Yeah. As you head out the door of the White Lady and it closes behind you, you make your way down the streets towards the edge of town. And as you go, you can see more of these houses that have been dismantled, and their wood being sold off to various towns. As you wander...
Oh, we didn't ask about Suffolk. Damn it! Ah!
Or why the houses are being dismantled.
Yeah.
Go to the tavern, gather information, forget to get that information and leave.
Oh,
We
you know,
met the-
an unchatty barmaid and a drunk.
Yeah.
We're gonna learn.
As you approach the inn known as the White Lady, it is a tall building, a few floors. All of the windows are stained glass windows, which are all frosted with various different colors, so you can't see in. It is a very old building. It looks like the whole thing might be slightly leaning to the left. And as you open the door creaks loudly. And you are greeted by a small entry area, a reception area with a desk with an elderly gentleman sat behind it. There is some noise, some music coming from the next room over. Just sort of a low mumble of chattering and sort of someone plucking like a string instrument, like a lute or a guitar or something. Not a guitar, they don't have guitars, it's lutes and other medieval instruments. As you're in here, there are a few places to sit, 3 or 4 chairs, but there's another sort of whole area with tables and chairs that are all covered with sheets which are gathering dust. You can see a wall of keys, like for all the rooms. There's sort of like, probably not a wall, it's probably about 10 keys on hooks. And there's only about 3 hooks that are empty. The tavern is quite quiet. And as you come in, the older gentleman looks up and goes, welcome to the White Lady. Room for 3?
Yeah, great. Thanks.
Brilliant. That will be, and sort of like we'll flip through a book. Do you want 3 rooms or a room for 3?
Should we share?
All right. And sort of like goes around, picks up a key, pops it down, says, that'll be 2 silver a night, no food included.
I'll get that. How much to include food?
No, there is no food included. There is no food.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah. Sort of slides it over. You can hear a rumble of laughter coming from the other room.
Oh, someone having a party over there?
That is our common area. We have a resident bard who likes to entertain our guests.
Oh, that's great. It's nice to give a bit of cheer to the place.
I find it a
You
bit
may-
annoying.
Oh, right.
This
Baskia
place is.
huffs at the back.
I wanted a place of relaxation. This is not a tavern. This is a place to put down your head at the end of a night, but instead, why he doesn't do it at the tavern, I do not know. But I'm kidding, I know exactly. There's your key. Rooms are up the stairs there. Common areas there if you wish to engage.
Why doesn't he do it at the tavern? I mean, to be fair, we've just been there and it wasn't the most hospitable. But you seem like why doesn't he go there?
You obviously do not know the stories. Well, if you are interested, go and speak to Ronaldo.
Okay.
What's your name, good sir? And how tall are you?
He quizzically looks at you and says, "My name is Bartaban. I am this tall," and indicates his height, which is like average 5'5", 5'6", something like that. Why do you ask my height?
Yes, it is a weird thing to ask, isn't
No,
it?
I
don't
am a
think it-
little bit
But
perturbed.
yet we are compelled to answer if we are asked such things. Can I ask, why are the houses being dismantled?
Because we need to make money somehow in this rhyme.
What happens to the people that used to live there?
Well, many people have left Easthaven. Some people last year tried to escape, get out of 10 towns. They never came back. Others have moved to Brinchander because of the walls, because it's safer, or Targos. Others just die because of the cold. Some people are beginning to starve. There is not enough food anymore. But we make do. We are selling off the empty houses now to try and bring in some revenue for the town.
Midwinter children through here recently.
Midwinter children. It looks over you because you're not wearing any warm clothes, are you?
She is now
You
because
are
she's
now.
got her hood.
Cool.
She's got the hood. She realizes that she needs to be a bit more incognito
Yeah.
because she's been stabbed in
Cool.
the back. Like, yeah.
Why do you ask about Midwinter children?
We were chasing up a delivery of materials for Jesus, where were we?
Scrimsack.
Scramsack?
Gramsack. What was the town?
Brinchander.
Brimshander. For Brimshander that has been missing but was coming from here, and it was supposed to be being delivered by this person, and we said we'd follow up when we were here.
Well, we have recently sold a lot of woods, from what I've heard, to a traveling band of I was going to say of salesmen, but that's not what I mean.
Merchants.
Merchants, some traveling merchants who have come through the town recently. I believe they're still here. I do not know where they're staying.
Oh, they're not staying here, clearly, if you don't know. Okay.
Where else could they stay?
There are a lot of empty houses, I suppose. They could have found their own lodgings until they are discovered by the town guard.
Can I do an insight check? I just wonder if he's lying and that he does know where they are.
Mhm.
And he knows more than he's letting on.
Yeah, roll an insight.
24.
With a 24, the mention of midwinter children sort of makes him nervous. And maybe this isn't nerves of because he knows something, but nerves because he doesn't like what that idea brings and what having midwinter children here could mean. But he does seem to be holding something back from you.
Do I get the impression that he doesn't like the midwinter children? That he's scared of them?
Yeah, you get the sense that he's definitely doesn't like the topic and it makes him feel uneasy.
Is it so when you say about like what it means, would I assume that it means like they're the people who are like, let's human sacrifice everyone? Is it because of that?
But I think that's up to you what you think that means.
Okay. Hmm.
I believe you are muted, Baskia.
Oh no, I think
Oh,
my
no, you're
microphone's
fine.
doing very weird things
You're
today. I'm too quiet. I will project more. I've picked up your accent. No, there's mine again. There we go. Maybe we should go and speak to Ronaldo.
Yes.
Listen to what
If
he
you
has to
hear
say.
of these midwinter children, you will let us know. For it'd be terrible if they were to rip off a hard-working innkeeper.
Yeah, or kill the speaker.
Or that, or sacrifice humans. It's kind of not cool.
I will keep that in mind. Please go enjoy the Ronaldo's tales.
Thank you.
Enjoy your evening at the White Lady.
I hope we didn't show out of earshot of him. I hope we didn't show our cards too early there.
No. Oh, yeah,
I don't know how we're going to find anything out if we don't ask people.
it's true.
He knew something. He felt something. I'm not sure if he's
Oh.
scared of them or not on their side. There's something he's not telling us.
I'm wondering if everyone's just very mad and sad here, which I suppose makes sense given the situation that we're in. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we need to find a way to give him his peace that he wants.
We can't solve everyone's problems, Baskia.
That's true.
But we can find and murder that guy whose name I've simply
Specific.
Sefik.
And
So
as
stay
you
together, stay together.
as you step into the lounge area, let's just take a little 5-minute break. We are back. The music swells as you open the tavern, open the door into the lounge. This room is a lot warmer. There's a fireplace roaring. There's candles everywhere. Side tables and bits of like attic furniture, if that is an accurate description. Like old chests of drawers and cupboards and side tables. Lots of them have candles just on, which are stuck to the table because the wax has melted onto them. And ones that have completely gone are just replaced with more candles. And they're everywhere. There's 2 huge arched stained glass windows of just different colors of like a lattice kind of crisscrossing design. In the center is a table. Around the table there's several chairs, and there's other sort of smaller tables around, all once again with candles on it. But on top of the center table is a halfling. Short, messy brown hair. He's holding a lute, and he is plucking and a tune and singing as you enter the room. He reaches a crescendo of a song, and people start to give a dampened applause. Given the sort of crescendo of the song, you would expect more of a "whoa, yeah!" But there's just more of a "yep, great, cool" of sort of the several people who are dressed in robes and cloaks as you enter in the room.
Is it bad? Like, is the music bad, or is the vibe more like, oh my god, get a new song? We've heard this about 10 million times.
Make an insight check for me. So first of all, I'll say that the music isn't bad, at least to your taste or to your ear. It's not bad music.
Insight 15.
15. So you look around the room. People are, and maybe you hear it, you hear, I just wish he would get on with it. Someone else has said, we're not here for this. I mean, maybe we should just go. Maybe he's not going to do it tonight. And you get the sense like people aren't here for the music that this halfling is playing.
Mm.
But they're here for something else.
Yeah.
That he knows.
I'll say to the guys, guys, I think there's going to be like a big finale here.
Woo! Well done! Yeah!
As you clap, yeah. Well, thank you, my short herringon friend. It is so lovely. I am sorry that you have just missed the last song of the night.
Oh, encore!
Oh, that is very sweet, but I think you might be the only one who wants an encore, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Well, I do love someone who gets straight to the point as in his plot as you, my friend. I perform here every evening. Do come back and see the performance in totality. As he sort of jumps down off the table. There's a few sort of like murmurs and groans, and someone... a chair screeches as a half-elven woman stands, takes her scarf, whips it around her neck, and storms out of the room.
Oh.
Is he coming towards, is he exiting in our direction?
Oh, no, this is another woman who's sort of frustrated that she doesn't get what she wants, that she storms out.
Which makes sense. But did he just leave the stage, or did I make that up in my brain?
He got off the table and he's gone off to sort of there's a vanity to one side where he sort of has sat down, and there's like a glass of wine there. And he sort of takes his loot off and puts it down.
I get the sense that he didn't quite finish something he was meant to be doing, because she walked out.
You get the sense that she walked out because he didn't do what she wanted him to do, and he is now finished whatever he's doing.
Let's go speak to him.
Interesting.
Granny back. Oh, no.
Oh, well, we'll go in together. We know that we're good at it anyway, so that's great.
So good at it.
So good at it. Let's go. Well, we'll head on over. What's he doing? Is he just getting?
Yeah, he's sort of he's got he's sort of built up a little bit of a sweat from so he's sort of wiping down his brow, puts a cloth down, takes a glass of wine, sees you in the reflection, and turns around and goes, well, it is I know they did not come for my this performance on this evening, but what can you do? I am not an artist performs what comes from the heart, not is what's demanded from the crowd, huh?
I think a successful performer probably does what's demanded from the crowd, but I'm glad that you stick to your guns. But wait, what was the other thing that she was, what did they want that you're not doing?
Well, I have a certain talent, for speaking to those who have passed.
Oh. And I'll look at Pignut.
What? You can speak to the dead?
Not in the general sense. I can speak to a dead.
A dead?
A singular dead woman.
Oh, so not anyone. Just this one woman. The white lady?
Yeah.
Several heads turn to look at you when you say that. And they go,
It's the name of this house. I don't know why you're all looking at me.
Here's Ronaldo sort of stands up and goes, No. Look, after last night's disaster, I do not think the time is right there, all right? Just, soon. I will try again soon.
What happened last night?
I had a gentleman who requested a word with the White Lady. But he was a strange fellow. Not from 10 Towns. He requested to speak to the White Lady, and I reached out to her, and she out to me, but she was terrified of this man. Did not want to have anything to do with him. And he looks, and you see that half of the stained glass window is smashed and has been covered up with planks of wood. She rebelled against me drawing her out to speak.
Did this name's man rhyme with asshole? I mean, Mephic? Sephic?
No, it
What was his name?
Not rhyme with. Did not rhyme with that. It rhymed with Kenzel.
What?
What?
What did he look like?
Tallish man, scruffy, sort of little beard. Was wearing like a patchwork. Was like a wizard, but had too many patches. Like more patches than robes.
Somebody pretending to be Denzel?
Denzel, yes, that's it. You're good at rhyming. Do you know this man? Strange.
He died.
He was killed.
Sorry?
He was killed previously.
Saw him burn to death.
This is my fault because I've confused everyone by trying to rhyme thing. Is his name Denzel or Benzel?
Denzel.
Denzel.
Oh, great. Okay. I thought it was like, the Brotherhood were like all Benzel, Denzel.
The Brotherhood,
Jenzel.
yes. The Arcane Brotherhood. He said he was from the Arcane Brotherhood, and he was very interested in what communications to the spirits I could do. But he was not. He was alive. Huh?
What did he ask?
He did not ask anything because the White Lady would not come to him.
Oh. What does the White Lady usually do when she visits? Like, why? Sounds amazing.
The White Lady is a woman who haunts this place, and she is a very knowledgeable sort. People often come to ask her questions through me.
What's the most useful question that someone's asked? Sorry, dear.
Well, it's some people ask for things they have lost. Some people ask about other places in 10 Towns, about what is happening there. She seems to be very well traveled and knows many things.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Who is she the ghost of?
You wish to hear the story of the White Lady?
Yes, please.
He spins round his chair and he sits down facing you all. And then says, he's a halfling, so he's tiny, his feet like dangling. No. And he stands up onto the chair, so he's sort of eye line with you all. Take a seat. I'll tell you the story.
I'll take a seat.
And his eyes flash a greenish blue, and candles begin to go out in the room. And it gets darker and dim. The White Lady is said to haunt Lake Dinishan. She was a noblewoman who lived in Bryn Shander. She wore the finest gems from Tourmaline, drank the finest ale from Goodmead, and wore fox shawls skinned by the finest hunters of Lonelywood. And she was married to one of the most wealthy men of 10 Towns. And this wealth gave her security and protection and allowed her to travel 10 Towns without fear. Meanwhile, her husband, who'd sometimes travelled with her also, would move around, expanding his riches, investing, and procuring goods for sale. But he would always carry his wealth with him. Until one fateful evening he was travelling to Caer Konig from Easthaven, across Lake Dineshall, where either by fate or by accident his ship sunk to the depth of the lake. The White Lady arrived in Easthaven to discover her husband dead, and she was bereaved, beset with grief. When she reached Easthaven to discover such a tragedy, the lake was frozen over when she arrived, and she ran to the center of it and beat her bare fists against the ice, trying to hammer and break through to reach her dead husband, or perhaps the riches that was sunk in his watery grave. She hammered the ice until her knuckles split and blood began to stain the frozen river. She never reached her husband, and she died not too long after, either by travelling to 10 towns trying to relive her old lavish lifestyle. Perhaps bandits got her on the road, or maybe a crag cat sprung from the stone, or maybe the Frostmaiden took her away. All we know is that when Lake Dineshall freezes over, if you travel to the center of the lake, you can find ice soaked with blood, even now, where the White Lady still hammers her fists against the snow to reach her dead husband and his fortune. Someone from the crowd: "We want to speak to the White Lady!"
The man said no, leave him alone. Maybe tomorrow.
But what will you ask him?
Goes, I want to know what happened where my brother is.
Boring!
He's been gone a week. I'm really worried.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where did he go?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking the White Lady.
Come closer. Why are you shouting? Come over here.
We are adventurers. Perhaps we have come across him.
Oh, yeah,
What's
that's
his name?
it.
His name is
What is it, Barnaby?
Oh no, sorry, Barnaby.
No, I
thought
just
this is like
Benzel.
a mystery quest.
No, I just looked at a book and who is written by, and I saw the word David, and I was like, can't call him David, fantasy. And I was like, I'll call him the surname,
David.
and it's
Craig.
no, it's Quantic.
Quantic.
Quantic. So his name, my brother Quantic. He was a fisher. Not many fishermen can handle Lake Dineshall because of the ice flow. It moves a lot. And about a week ago, he was out there fishing, and he was a good fisherman. I'm sure he's just got swept down to Caer Dineshall or Caer Konig, but I want to know where it is so I can go. I want to know where he is so I can go bring him home.
It seems like time is of the essence. Isn't there any way that you could speak to her?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, great.
You got this.
Come on. Oh, not bad. 16?
You wish to... Oh. You know, you make me feel bad. There is no guarantee that the White Lady will know where your brother is. But I will do my best.
Oh.
There is a cheer from the room
Woo!
as Ronaldo climbed back onto the table. His eyes flash the blue or green again, and all the candles in the room go out. And it is dark. And it is cold because the fireplace goes as well. You can see in the dim light, the darkness, that your breath, you can instantly see your breath as the cold is sucked out of this room. Lady, the White Lady, please give us a moment of your time. Please raise your bloodied fists from the lake. And please come and speak to us in this moment. There is much that we want to ask of you. Your knowledge is paramount. You have travelled the length and breadth of 10 towns. There is no one who knows more than you, who has travelled further than you. Come and speak to us in this moment. Baskia, could you roll a perception check with advantage?
Sure. One of those is a natural one, so thank you for the advantage. 21.
21. As he speaks, bringing in the White Lady, trying to summon her to this place, you start to see the windows are frosting over. But you feel, despite the cold, you feel a warmth emanating from your chest.
Mm-hmm. The necklace.
You feel the necklace is rising, is lifting off your chest, and is unable to fully lift because it's under your shirt. And you feel your sort of shirt is sort of being pulled out as the ring is trying to get free. Do you pull out the necklace?
Yeah, because she clocked that he'd said about the fox furs, and she's thought about it. So yeah, when she feels the movement, it's gonna be like, oh wait, so I'll take it out.
As you pull out the necklace, you all see it's beginning to glow, and the foxes on the necklace that are sort of wrapped in each other are going red. The whole ring begins to be coated with a thick film of red blood, which drips, drip, drip, drip to the floor. Ronaldo stops and gasps, and his eyes flash red as his heels lift up off the ground, his toes lift, and he is floating, arms stretched out and shaking. You have returned my jewels. The whole room is silent. You feel a slight terror across the room, like this has never happened. What is it you need of the lady in white.
Go on, Baskia. Use the Baskia charm. Ask the questions.
I don't even know where to start. What happened to... Oh, whether to ask about that man's brother or whether to just ask... No! What happened to Denzel? What happened... No! Wait! What happened? Oh, there's so many things! Do I just get one? I'm just gonna go in. What happened to the ring that was in the fish at the big fish?
The ring within the fish, within the tavern in Brinshander.
That one, yes, that one. Thank you for clarifying. Sorry that I didn't do that.
Stolen by the white dwarves, taken to the second white lady, then removed and taken to the outpost north of Kirkonig, within the stronghold.
She is good.
That's so helpful. What happened to Denzel, please? Did he burn? Who is this? What happened?
Denzel is more than one man. Fractured and split. He is dotted all amongst 10 towns and within the tundra itself.
Is he the Brotherhood? Is it just him?
The Brotherhood has infiltrated Icewind in search of old magic. They are many, but only 3 have arrived.
Who's the Frostmaiden?
Who is the Frostmaiden?
Who is this owl bear pretending Frostmaiden?
Descended from godhood, she will rise again, should the rhyme continue.
How do we stop her? That might be a bit too much to ask.
A crack makes its way through the stained glass window, spidering out.
No, don't go. Tell us
As
who the
you
owl bear
see,
is.
It's not her, really, is it?
as you see, I was call him Reginald, not his name. As you see the halfling shake violently. Roll an insight, Baskia.
Okay. What's my insight? +4. 21 again.
21. The pressure in the room, you feel it sort of pushing down against your skin, like you're being gripped, held tightly. The ghost, the white lady, is trying to find the answer but does not have it.
Can I... Is the owlbear... Oriel? Who is the owlbear?
The grip gets tighter. And you hear the cracking of the window like it's about to shatter.
Okay, you're kind of squeezing me. She's squeezing me a little bit. Guys, any other thing else that we want to ask?
You feel candles are beginning to spark back into life. You hear...
This man's brother! This man's brother!
Can't...
Oh, that's right! The brother! What happened to the brother?
Ronaldo goes, I can't hold it.
Yes, you
The
can!
hag!
Pull yourself together, man!
The hag at the lake shore. Tall, blue-skinned, cracked, has taken the brother. The window smashes. And Ronaldo, it's thrown against the wall, smashing the chair and mirror that he was sat at moments ago, and slumps to the ground. There is a gasp within the crowd. The windows shatter, and a cold wind blows in.
Ronaldo!
Can I go in immediately check he's not dead? I want to go and
Stuffing his face.
medical.
Yeah, you go up, and he is shivering. He is shaking, like convulsing. But he's just cold. Like he has, you feel him to the touch. You feel like he's freezing cold, like he's going to freeze over.
Is there a fire in the room?
There was. It is out.
Oh no! Let me.
Somebody
see if I've
start a
got my
fire!
toolkit.
Start the fire!
I'll try and help do that. I'll try and
Yeah,
help. I can't
you
really
guys
do anything medicine based.
Start to sort of light the fire.
I've got thaumaturgy. I want to like turn on fires and candles. And I'll
Yeah,
bring him
all-
to the fire.
All the fires and the candles begin to relight, which
Rub his little face.
rub it. He is shaking. He's sort of coming around. His eyes that were rolled back in his head come forward, and he looks at you all. He sees the necklace, and you do as well, Baskia, which is red now, pure red. The white foxes, are no longer white, blood red.
Ooh.
And you are cold.
Oh no.
I have never felt her presence so much. I'm cold, so cold.
You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
I'm going to pour acorn brandy into his mouth. No, come on, it's not that bad.
Yeah, and you sort of start to warm him up, sort of wrapping cloaks around him. Others sort of come and offer sort of assistance. The door opens, and you see the inn owner. What has happened? Why have you smashed up my windows?
It was the white lady. It wasn't anyone's fault.
Ronaldo, you promised me you wouldn't do that this evening. You see, but he like sort of quickly sees like Ronaldo like shaking on the ground. Just someone fix the window, and he'll walk back out.
Does Ronaldo have like a hat or anything?
He doesn't know.
Oh, I need like, or does he have a tips jar or something?
There's his wine glass.
Okay, I'm gonna take his wine glass around, just chuck anything out that's in it, and be like,
Tips for Ronaldo in the window. It only seems fair.
and put that kind of like pressure, social pressure onto people.
You have very nice robes.
Because I want to help him to like be able to pay.
I'll
for
put a
the
couple of gold in. We'll
window
set the
repair.
ball rolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll. Is this like a persuasion, an intimidation?
Oh no, persuasion.
Persuasion. Roll me a persuasion check.
8.
8. There's like, you hold it around and people are sort of like freaked out. A couple of people drop a couple of copper in. Someone like pulls like off a tarnished ring and chucks it in. But you don't really get much. Like several people just leave.
Oh. Well, I'll bring it back and give it to Ronaldo.
We sort of come to, and his this gentleman, this half elven man who was asking Quantic, he's
right,
going,
friend.
my brother, what did you, what tall hag woman with blue cracked skin, what do you mean? And he goes, there's a woman who lives in icy caves on the edge of the lake. That's all I saw. Your brother is somewhere there and looks at you guys. Ronaldo sort of looks at you and goes, who are you? These questions are...
We are the cup flickers.
Flick.
As I'll ping the glass. He's probably holding on to it with the money.
Here, I'll say to the brother, donate to the window fund, and we will look out for your brother. We are adventurers and quite good at, rescuing people. Did you want him alive or?
Yes, I would like my brother alive.
We will try. If he's alive, we'll definitely bring him back alive.
Oh, okay.
You have experience with women. Nothing.
We have a good 50% success rate in retrieving. No, it's about 50% success rate in retrieving people alive.
Yes. Those are good odds in this climate.
Oh God. Oh please. Right. Okay. This is Kontek. No, he's looking for his brother Kontek. No, his name is Kontek, and he's looking for his brother.
Okay.
Is that right? Name? Is that what I said?
I think his brother's name was Quantic,
okay.
But it doesn't really matter.
His brother is Kontek. His name is David.
Okay.
Yeah.
And could you give us a short description? Any, features that stand out?
He's been trying to grow a mustache, which is not going very well.
How tall is he?
He's about 5'3"
5'3", exactly.
I don't know exactly. He's
okay. That'll do. That'll have to do.
How old is he?
He is half elven. He is 32.
And is that in human years or elven years?
He's in years. It's just in years.
Okay.
Okay.
Human-centric speech.
As you are having this discussion, you hear, "Help! Help!"
Uh-oh.
Coming from outside.
Let's run out.
Cup flickers are on the way.
As you run out, running down the street, blood dripping from his chest, you see a tiefling. Red and brown skins, tall pointed horns, with a large icicle pointing out of his chest.
No.
As he stumbles and lands just outside of the White Lady.
Oh, what happened to you? Stay with us.
I'll try to do medicine
White
on him.
Lady. Roll a medicine check.
Sorry, what did you just say, Barn?
The second White Lady.
Second White Lady.
It's what's his face? Siphon, right?
Yes, this is Scython.
Oh no! 6.
As you sort of try and staunch the wound, you see the ice. As you look at it, it has this black tinge which goes across it. Like something quickly has moved behind it and just made it go black for an instant, and then it's back to ice, and it is melting despite how cold it is, and the blood is seeping up into the icicle.
Can I pull it out?
You yank it out, and blood pours all over his chest.
Baskia will try and help staunch it. For sure.
As you put your hand on it.
Give him lettuce.
I'm shoving the lettuce on.
I've got nothing.
I'm putting it in his mouth on the wound. This will fill you up. 1 hit point.
As you do that, hey, the dwarf and the man, White Lady, as he expires on the snow in front of you.
Baskia, I'm going to have to ask that you never give life advice to anyone again.
Never again.
Oh. Yes, well, I'll leave it to you. I'll leave it to you, Topiary, next time. What the Another dwarf.
The dwarf. Well, we must plan our attack.
They
Best
are
friends wreak revenge.
a menace.
And the
Was it
man
you didn't
is
say
epic.
probably the pale dwarves, right?
I mean, I think so. And then the man, it's got to be
Man,
Civic.
Gotta attack. And the white lady, I assume that means the boat as opposed to the
Yeah.
actual white lady.
Yeah.
She was with us. She has an alibi. It's all
We
right.
know where it is. We may have the element of surprise.
Is this the lake that barbecue sauce is on by any chance?
I don't think so. I think he went to Care Koenig.
This
or
is
Dinnerville. I'll check
the
my
same
notes.
lake that Care Koenig and Kid Dinnerville is on.
Oh, okay.
Keep that in our minds.
Kind of pointed him towards a particular place.
Yeah, that's true.
And as you stand with Skython dying or dead at your feet after going back to the second white lady, after a dump of information from a seance with the white lady herself, the ghost that haunts Icewind Dale, you plan your attack against a man and a white dwarf at the second white lady.
I feel like a little bonnet lady with this on.
Bonnet
Any
lady,
tiny
bonnet
bonnet lady.
lady.
King Bance, tell us a joke.
Oh, God. I didn't sign up for that. Knock, knock.
There.
Who's there?
King Bance, hello.
Hey.
Very good.
Thank you.
Lol.